portfolio reviews suck ass. That is the conclusion from the statistics, the hard evidence data, some say data. And friends, most importantly, I have finally run out of protein yogurts from the fridge. I'm now in emergency mode. They're actually very yummy. I've got to stock up on more. Now, here's me in an astronaut suit again. Shout out to my friend Somi. That's actually amazing, friends. You have the power of AI, man. Oh, man. I hope you guys don't start putting me on pornos and stuff. It's going to be very awkward if you get turned on by it. Now, portfolio reviews. Why did I say they suck? Man, crypto just flips so many things on their head, friends. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to play some pump music just so you get into the flow of portfolio reviews and why they suck. If you go back to any crypto cycle, which I have, I went back to every single crypto cycle and I checked out coin market crap. Okay, and I checked the rankings and I saw where the coins were. I've made videos about it. I've shown you, exactly 4 years ago, what were the coins doing and where did they end up going the rest of the bull market. You go back, you track all the coins and the charts, and you find out that in the Bitcoin halvening year, okay, in 2012, 2016, and 2020, one of the worst things you could have done is do a portfolio review, because your review would have led you to conclude the wrong thing. You would have bought what's popular by retailers or just anybody in the industry at the time. You would have bought what's in there and trending and hot, and you would have sold stuff right before their giant parabolic pumps. So what I'm now going to do is show you the actual Bitcoin price chart right here, friends. So right here, Bitcoin and Litecoin, friends, you see that was 2012 cycle. In 2013, it peaked. Then you have Ethereum moving into this cycle part. And then you have Chainlink and Uniswap that appear in 2020. But one of the best pure examples you can look at is what happened to DeFi. And I'm going to start with one of the biggest DeFi protocols in crypto, AAVE. AAVE lets you borrow money. It was the first unicorn, friends. Remember, AAVE dropped 99.2% in the bear market, 2018, 2019. It dropped 99 point whatever percent, and then it rallied like 1,600x or whatever it was. But this chart I have here is AAVE ETH. Okay, so I'll just write it down here. Remember, it's the ratio of AAVE to ETH. And as a friendly reminder for everyone, when you're charting against, say, ETH or BTC, if the chart goes up, it means good things. It means you're beating the bottom one. You're beating ETH. If the chart goes down, it means you're weaker against ETH. So if you're beating it, that's obviously great, right? Now, this is the important part. Look where the DeFi peak of 2020 was. It was right here. So friends, if you got into DeFi after seeing this move, remember Bitcoin halving, this is Bitcoin halvening year. Let's actually draw where the Bitcoin halvening was. It's actually here. See that vertical line? We actually put a nice vertical line, because when you see this, you're like, wow, we had a Bitcoin halvening and then a big run. Yay. Great. Great, little Timmy, little Jimmy, little Billy. All of you sit down and straighten your back. You made the wrong move, brother. You made the wrong move, because look what ends up happening. You end up seeing this mega strength. Look all you get at the top, and it's all over. By the way, you weren't selling up here. Do you want to know when the alt season peaked, friends? It peaked here. Here's May 2021. There you go. This is Elon Musk on Dogecoin Mania. In fact, if you bought it at the top here, man, Bitcoin, you're down. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you actually got it, your break even, okay? How about that? You made nothing. That's right. Nuttin. Nuttin. That's wild. Wait a minute. You bought the unicorn. It has the biggest TVL, total value loved, locked in crypto today. Besides Lido DAO, doesn't count. One of the biggest. Unicorn. Respected, loved, used by Lord Vitalik himself. Lord Vitalik. And it still didn't even work. What? I know, man. Investing's hard, friends. You understand? Investing's hard. It priced it in, man. This is all you were seeing, by the way. So imagine, man, can you believe? Look at this. See, friend, that's why, like, this is the chart you see. This thing went up screaming. And look, I'll do it to you right now. This what did everyone say? They go, wow, this thing is up. That's 137x against Ethereum. You know what that means? Oh, man. Ethereum from that point did like a 20x. So you did 130 times a 20. Yeah, that's 2,000x, friends. That's how much AAVE went up. So your coin is up 2,000x USD. You're beating ETH by an enormous amount, 138x. And the right thing to do was to exit. If you held on, remember, friends, you held on. Remember, Ethereum hadn't topped out here. Ethereum was only like $1,000 here. Here it was like $4,000. That was the top. So how disgusting is that? If you want to see, like, let's say you got an average of, I'm not going to say you bought the top. I'm going to say you got an average of here. Okay, whatever the average is. Look how crappy your return is. You only get a 2.5x and then round trips. Now, you got to remember the perspective, friends. We are here today based off the time we're here. This is our April 2024 Bitcoin halvening. And now we are 5 months later. So it's literally like we're here, man. We're actually right here based off time. Wow, man. So you got what? You got 2x on ETH and it comes back? Man, that's shocking. Could we just do that again? I mean, I'm picking the best case, by the way. Yay, 2.7x and then it just comes back down. That's what you see. You go, hey, that's fine. Higher lows, right? Higher lows. Nah, comes straight back down. And guess what? Down into oblivion. And it's actually, you end up round tripping everything. You're down 93%. So if you went back to 2020 and you did your portfolio review, what would it have shown here? It would have shown that everything not moving, such as, by that time period, Hex, Doge, Shib, you would have called them failures. And let me show you right now. I'm going to show you where they are right now. So if you go to Hex USD, friends, go to Hex after that Bitcoin halvening. You can actually see it right now. That's where, look, what I'm going to do actually, I'm actually going to show you Hex USD. I'm going to show you Hex ETH ratio, the actual proper Hex ratio. You have to calculate it manually. You can just copy it there. Look what it was doing, man. It was dead. It was freaking dead. Did nothing. It was down from the top. Look at that. You're down 85%. Look at that, by the way. Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live here. There you go. You're not even moving. Trash. How's your review? Garbage. Look what ends up happening, though. It goes on a big run. Whee! Goes up, what, 20x against ETH. Yeah, it comes back down, but don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part because we're talking about Bitcoin halvening event happens. What moves on forward from there? Very interesting, right? You never would have thought that a portfolio review is one of the worst things you can do in crypto. Interesting. Every single flying unicorn, friends, was doing dog poop in the Bitcoin halvening year. All right, I've just shown you two. I'm going to go through so many, right? I mean, like Shib as well, friends. This is crazy. Look what you did with Shib. By the way, went up 1,000,000x. Look at that. That's what Shib looked like in that Bitcoin halvening year. It launched. Now, obviously, there weren't that many coins. So it launched. It's down 99%. I know you can't see it here. So if you can't see it, friends, you go to one of these little price range things. You get it. You're like, oh, you're literally down 98, 99%. Okay, yes, you're down. Everything's pooped. Everyone's lost all their money, or have they? Then you go up 1,000,000x. You see that? What about Doge? Oh, man, just over and over. See, man, this is why it's highest value content in crypto. Highest value content in crypto. It's not even close. Where else can I find this? If anybody out here makes content like this, please share it with me. I want to watch. I want to watch. It's getting boring out there in mainstream crypto influencer land. Hey, look at this new coin. I'm totally sponsored. But at least I told you. Anyway, tomorrow's the next new coin. Look at this, man. Dogecoin, friends. What was it doing in the Bitcoin halvening year? Nothing. By the way, look at this, friend. Look at this. Look at this. Where was DeFi season peak? Right here. Can you believe it? So Doge was down. Let's actually get this. Doge was absolutely horrendous. It was down 85%. In fact, it was actually worse than that because that was Doge USD. If you want to see the real pain, this is it. Okay, Doge, friend, this is what you were seeing. You were seeing something that never, ever, ever moved. It was down 93% against Bitcoin. See that? 93% against Bitcoin, 94%. And then here was DeFi Mania. Okay, look, and it actually went down again, and then it shot up. And I actually want to see how much it shot up. And this is huge. This is against Bitcoin, man. So it went up 48x against Bitcoin. Bitcoin did a 4. It's literally 250x. Okay, so, oh, man, that's nuts. So the portfolio reviews, huh? But you didn't know that. Now you do know. I don't even have them. Like, man, we've got so many examples. There's Matic as well. Just everything. So it's an ultimate conclusion. And there are no guarantees. if you go back to the charts, which we love the charts, right? You go back to the charts and you stand at each Bitcoin halvening, which is what we just had. You stand at the Bitcoin halvening. Now, we didn't have altcoins much in 2012, okay? So this is a special case, but if you go to each Bitcoin halvening, friends, and you look at the current landscape, the worst thing to do is to check everything you're in and go, oh, this isn't working for me, sir. The coin isn't going up. Look how detrimental it was. Because you would have said, oh, this thing's got no adoption, let me get out. And then this thing does have adoption, let me get in. You would have made the wrong choice. You would have been buying high. And you see that right now, by the way. You see that everywhere. What do people say? They say, well, I'm not a great fool because I'm buying high to sell to someone else who's going to buy higher. Yes, you are the greater fool for somebody who bought low. Okay, betting on there always being extra fools, it's a very dangerous game. You can get destroyed. You get destroyed in life as well. With everything. Very, very general stuff. You can't think of that, friends. We're always looking for value. Understand? We're always hunting for value. Buying low. Yeah, it comes with painful FUD and all these other things that, like, you know, makes you not want to live sometimes. But that's the game. Okay, that's the game. Makes you gut wrench. So bringing it to where we are today. You don't know if this is going to repeat again. We don't know, man. No, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm like, well, it happened 3 times before. And what's happening now? Well, what's happening is it's just spooky. We're seeing the same thing, friends. We've seen Soylana, among others. Soylana, friends, obviously took over. It took over for this year. And there's been like a lot of rugs and stuff. But there's been value put there. But what's everyone been saying, friends? Everyone has been saying that this is Soylana's cycle. This is a Sol ETH ratio, okay? This is Soylana to ETH, okay? It's very, very important because this is the ultra difficult mode to chart against, because you need your coin to go up against ETH, friends. If it can't, it shouldn't even exist. So when everyone sees this, that's what they say. They say, wow, you went up 5.6x, I'm bonked it at 200x and everything. Well, I went back to every single cycle and I showed, you know, I showed, friends, all these times, man. I'll go back, I'll do the research. Where was Bitcoin halvening? Here it is, okay? Bitcoin halvening here, okay? The worst thing you can do is to think, because you have gone up in a Bitcoin halvening year, whatever coin it is, and taken over the industry with a big narrative, that it's now your cycle to win. And it's guaranteed. It's like you've come first. It's your cycle. Nothing will ever take over. You already saw it with Tron. Tron started stealing the thunder from Soylana. And that's the interesting part. But look at the Sol to Tron chart. So Tron ends up taking a bit of the thunder. But look at this. So since 2021, this is the TRX Sol ratio. Okay. So this is Tron versus Sol. So because this thing is going down, Tron is weaker. And normally, just industry charting standards, so everyone knows, you put the smaller baby one on the top, whatever it is you're charting, and the big daddy is always on the bottom. So that's what we're looking for. For example, you have BTC over USD. USD is big daddy, right? Or when you're charting an altcoin like Pulse Chain, I look at Pulse Chain to ETH. Pulse is small daddy, you put it on the big daddy, okay? That's how you do it. Or when you're looking at ratios of other things, right? So Tron, it's Tron divided by Sol. You missed out on a big run, right? If you were just in Tron. Look, you're down 96%. But if this thing starts turning around, friends, it's not like it's an amazing proper ratio, but if it starts turning around here, you got to think why. Why would it do that? Has Sol stopped and then Tron started to move up? It's the same thing with every other altcoin. You could do these ratios for everything against Sol. But people holding it never ever believe it's over. They don't believe it's over. They think it's my cycle. By the way, look, go and check every mainstream crypto influencer. What's their top 3? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Soy. Every single one. Says, oh yeah, Soylana has now hit critical mass. It now has to be up there. You got a DCA buy into it. I don't know, man. I don't think so. Why? Because you had a season in a Bitcoin halvening year. You know, you have a terrible precedent for that in every single cycle before that. I've made videos on that. Whatever happens in the Bitcoin halvening year, be careful with thinking that's the thing that will forever keep going up. Well, Soylana pump fund season. Okay, you've now learned that. Now, maybe this time's different. I don't know. I just don't want to take those odds. I know one thing, friends. It's an attention economy. And next year, there'll be new things, new attention, new coins, new shares that go up, like Nvidia, whatever. New things always appear. They take attention from the old stuff. All right, now, after understanding that, you're probably wondering, why do you still hold old stuff? It's the price, Habibi. It's the price. The price is low. There's a low price for everything, and there's a high price for everything. Soylana is high. High as hell. Pupils are red. Smells like grass. High as a kite. You got Snoop Dogg hanging with it, pretty much. Right, but they don't believe it. They think, no, we're still cheap because we've got to flip ETH. Okay, maybe you do flip ETH. So historically, though, the precedent, it's not really on your favor, is it? It's not on your side to keep betting that, okay, now we've gone up so far, we're going to keep going up more far. You don't have many. You got your Bitcoin and Ethereum and your couple of unicorns. That's why the only way to make it is to believe, friends. If the price is high, by the way, last thing, Solana's got a lot of non-believers now. A lot of non-believers. You had celebrity coins, all these other narratives. You think they believe? They don't believe shit, man. They just believe there's a couple of people there they can rug off each other. You know that. They don't really believe. They don't believe in the memes. They're just changing meme coins every 15 seconds, man. They're doing JPEG swapping on Pump Fun. That's how we try to get to the critical part, the core of what makes a community. And that's why, man, look, everything's got a price too low and a price too high. It's up to you and me to figure it out, though. Like, subscribe, belly button, or tell mum and dad you love them. Catch you soon.